What up, what up, what up? Buenos dias. Buenos dias. Ladies and gentlemen, traders, welcome back to another live session. Hope you guys are feeling well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're ready to dominate. We have another beautiful day ahead of us. It's currently Wednesday, the 19th of February, 2025. We're feeling good. We're looking good. We're feeling green. It seems like a beautiful green day is ahead of us. So I'm going to write up the watch list and we're going to get started. As usual, remember our disclaimer. Remember that day trading, of course, is risky business. My results are not the typical results. It's all about putting in that time and becoming experienced before being aggressive. All right, keep that in mind, especially if you're new to the YouTube stream, if you're new to the YouTube channel. With that being said, let's talk about the watch list. So I'm watching 4 stocks in particular very closely. SINT, JTI, which is currently making a new high, OSRH, and LYT. Guys, moving forward, I'm gonna try to put a conscious effort in calling the ticker symbols the right name. I was rewatching the recap yesterday, and I don't know what the heck I was calling the stock. I was calling it a symbol that we didn't even trade in months. So I got to do a better job there in terms of commentary. So let's post the watch list here and get into each stock here individually. Post it to the alert section as well as to the YouTube stream. Brad, just shy of your goal. Hopefully you hit it here pretty soon and can have the early day. I'm just getting started. So I'll start with JTI and I'll go from there. It's up 54%, 8.3 million shares of volume. It is important to mention that this one is a farmer moving stock, as we had a move just a few days ago, I believe Monday. So that's a high point of 820. I definitely want to start there, doing some backtrack, remind myself of those highs. We did see a bit of a pullback, and we had some resistance around 680. I want to keep an eye out for that level as well as we're curling up. Other than that, pre-market highs today, we're clocking in right at 650. So hopefully we can get over 7 without too much of an issue if it's to continue and be strong. In terms of the daily chart and where we could potentially see resistance, going back to October of 2024, we had 2 candles there that's standing out in terms of high points, but they're really high up there, 33.75, which may be a little ways away. Let's see if we have anything before then. So in December we had 9.99, and then early December 10th versus the 23rd. So we had 6.85 and then 9.99. So 9.99 definitely. We do have 6.80 already on watch. I'm gonna just put $10 here. 9.99. JTI, if it really is strong, can we push up there to $10? Do another 40%, and have some sweet trading. That's JTI looking very good. As you guys know, I don't have the is it muted on the YouTube stream? Are we good? Sways, I think that might just be you. We should be good here, I think, on my side. I don't see anybody saying muted. I think we should be good. The chat room looks like it's good too. Yeah. So let's see. SINT, moving on. As you guys know, I don't do any news. I don't read the news anymore. I think it's been like 2 years now already. Straight technicals. So SINT, I have a ton of trend lines, which tells me that I traded it before. I'm going to remove the drawings, clear the drawing set. get a fresh chart here and start over. So we have 596 for the high point today. Low of our current pullback, slightly below VWAP with a low around, come on, 488. There we go, 488. I'm going to check out the daily chart on E-Trade. So going back to November of last year, we had a bit of a range here, a couple of candlesticks that popped up. High was 859 and then 636. Before that, we did have this big red candle here as well. So I'm going to map out these couple of levels here. So again, that's 860 and 636. Seems like this stock has had a couple of splits. The way how the daily chart looks. $6.36, and then even $6.97, which I'll put $7, kind of round it up a little bit. All right, looks good. Looks pretty good. Hopefully we can retest those highs of $8. So that's SINT. Looks very solid, and hopefully we can see a strong move. So going on to the third string stock, OSRH, the third string stock. We got 5 minutes to the opening bell. So OSRH, we had a high of 995 earlier. That's around 5 a.m. Since then, we've pulled back and we've popped up to 685. The lows were all the way at 390, but as for the recent consolidation, we have lows around 495. So this type of stock, it seems like it's a recent IPO or maybe a recent name change. Hopefully we can see a red to green here into the open. Even if it's after the first 2-3 hours, if we can curl back up to 9, that would be very solid. So OSRH I have on watch, and then lastly LYT. LYT, this one is a penny stock, currently around 50 cents. Pre-market highs are at 48.48, and we've been uptrending nicely. You know, we'll see how it does. Let's see here. There's a couple of things I do want to mention before the open. So for those of you who saw the recap yesterday, you know, definitely today I got to do a better job executing and really just listen to the story that the market is telling me. Not let my eyes light up for a couple of cents unless the market is telling me to take a couple of cents, right? So I really want to follow my trade idea, my trade plan, and execute to a T. I have to remember that on the other side of fear is my dreams. On the other side of fear is my dreams. My dreams are waiting for me to come true on the other side of fear. So when it comes to key areas where I can go in and dominate and be aggressive, I have to do that. But on the contrary, to start the day, no big size for the first 5 minutes. So I'm going to go through and double check my shares and make sure that everything is really low size here. Baby size for me. Not giving myself a chance to go red here in the first 5 minutes. Uh-oh. One of my keys have popped off. Not good. Not going to be able to fix that. Alright, let's just do 300 here. Really small size. And then 1500 for the penny stock. So, and I think this is something I need to do more of, right? Every day it's all about being better, and it's why it's so important for me to come and do the recaps, not just on my own but on screen, because everything becomes so much more real in a sense, like saying it out loud, right? saying it out loud versus just, watching it in silence in my own head, trying to note everything down in my own head. And then by the time you come back tomorrow, you forget everything. So, you know, every day we got to try to find something to work on. Every day, every single day. Even the green days that are good, there's always something to improve so that we stay ahead of the game and keep our feet on the neck of the markets. So today is all about domination. Today's all about winning. Today's all about taking the right trades. Today's all about discipline. It's all about execution. It's all about following our rules. Because we know if we do these things, we'll have a fantastic day, every time. So hit that thumbs up. And it's time to rock and roll. Wait, another beautiful day. We got 40 seconds here. Another beautiful day, Mr. Q. Another beautiful day. DJ, Tommy Gunn, Ronald, guys, hit that thumbs up. And let's get ready to crush the markets here. Small size. Looking to gain a good rhythm. We're going to wait 5 minutes before we size up. We're going to be patient. We're going to be steady. I'll be watching SINT and JTI, my top two into the open. Let's see what we get here today. Lows of 520, highs around 32, 33 for our SINT. I'm gonna be patient as well here, just watching on. Gonna let it kind of do its thing the first 2 minutes. And so here's a move over 33. There's 40. How well can we maintain and continue? Right back below 30, right below 20. So again, the first minute, right, just a little choppy. So giving it time, letting it work out the kinks. The top 4 watch list stocks are a little slow to start. By the way, shout out Big Steve. We got Big Steve in the building today. Shout out to Big Steve. From 20 up to 35 there very quickly. SINT. Seems a little jittery though. Small hold above the whole dollar. So JTAI switching over to JTAI, which is at 590. Small move over 80 right there. I'm going to take a starter JTAI for over 6. Let's see how well it does here over 6. There's 16. So JTAI, small move. Oh, the dip is not going to be any good there. This one is going to sell right off. Well, again, the first 5 minutes being very choppy here. Nice move to 620, but right back down. So OSRH potential halt up at 610. And looks like it might get locked in. OSRH. So OSRH halted up 610. And that was a pretty sudden move because I didn't really see it, and it's up on the screen here. SINT, key levels for the red to green. There's 50. And selling off. SINT, another bluff. So again, I think that small size is definitely the way to go, right? Beautiful uptrend right here. The 1 minute candle makes a new high, but then it falls breakout. Hard sell off, right back down. Big red candle. Not what we want to see. So if I'm using like 3,000 shares, I'd have been red like 700 right there already. That's the difference with size. So I think I'm just going to sit tight and wait for the resumption on OSRH. And maybe best to start with small size here as well, just in case this one happens to not be that good, because we're getting a lot of bluffs. LYT, the penny stock, also on a bit of a small red to green. Highs are at 46 cents. We're currently at 46.71. Taking a starter. Let's see if it retests those highs at 48. Small trade there. Yes, some stuff I'm going to trade off screen, at least a little bit of it. There's 40, there's 50, 51, almost 51 for LYT. This one seems to be good, 52. After this next trade, I'm going to use size if it continues this way. Got all the way to 52. LYT. By the way, what time is that resumption? 37:14. No, 37:41. Okay. It's saying the high was 54. There's a massive seller. There's a bid 51 for LYT. That bid is getting filled though. I think LYT might be pretty good. The resumption. We got about a minute, less than a minute really. I do want to trade LYT. So after this resumption, we'll see. Hopefully it continues. I think smaller size, nothing too crazy here. For OSRH. We got about 20 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3. Can we get a dip? I'm a little early on that dip, but let's see. 70 for highs. 84. 87, 90. Might see over 7. We're not really seeing a pullback here, but I'll wait. There's 7. Yeah, 725. Yeah, we're not going to see a pullback. I'm a little early on the initial dip, so I didn't really get to do well. And LYT selling off. LYT into the depths. Christmas tree. I bought 735 on the dip, which wasn't awful. I tried to sell up at 70, but I didn't get a good fill. And I got filled in at 45, at 41. So not terrible. Not terrible. JTI as well, pushing up here, red to green. JTI. The low of the last on JTI. And there's a good pullback, 76. So watching to see how it does here. JTI. Flushing down. I'm definitely willing to be aggressive here if I get the opportunity. Good. Buying more. Now, if the stock holds up like it should, no, not good, not good. Come on. See, that's pretty bad that we're just flushing here. So it's a pretty extended dip. The low 54. My average 75, and the dip is at 55. Not good. So my first trade with size on a good looking stock, and it's in the depths. In the bottom of the 7 C's. All right, low was 54. We'll see if it's able to get back up to 6. So a little below the VWAP for the dip. What's the resumption time? 39, 43? Is it? Yeah, 43, 42. So we got about 2 minutes. I want to hold this back up to 6 if it's any good. $43, $42. So we got about 2 minutes. 75. Freaking colossal dips. Which in the move up was somewhat extended, being that we had 4 green candles in a row. All right. I don't like that there's not just one stock, but it makes it a little tricky. I got resumption is about a minute and a half. We got JTI curling back up. So I sold half of my position too soon. Again, I got to work on the execution there and just holding a little longer. I knew the whole dollar retest was possible. Can we see that retest of the highs? There's some sellers at 10, 25,000. It's gonna break. No retest. Okay, we'll have to wait. Pull back first. 43, 42 resumption coming up in less than a minute. OSRH. 732 for highs. Holy fudge. That's not good. That was so close. Oh my god. Bro, that was close. I could have gotten destroyed there. False halt. I'm gonna hold this for $8. Come on, take me to the moon. Take me to the moon. Bro, I could have gotten destroyed. Massive red to green to 788. So I gotta use more size here. And we're gonna halt up. That was pretty fortunate, because if I had a terrible fill getting in, it was so sudden, that drop. Switching back to the other one. JTI, just 1500 size here until we can get some better trades going. The low was 82. Here's a retest of 610 area where we had resistance. This doesn't work always the first time. Yeah, oh, that's too early. Okay, taking 72. I got filled 78 into the moon. Into the moon. Now, what I need not to do is drop back like how I just did, all the way to 550. If that happens, I don't stand a chance in this trade. Come on, for once, bounce up for for good old RT here. Bounce up for good old RT. I know KB is still out here lurking in the bushes. Lurking. Lurking. Come on, KB. We can do this. Show me over 6. Nah, what's that? Weakness. We need to rip over 6. Like, we have hidden sellers there or what? When is the resumption? I gotta check. And also, let me turn this thing on quickly, so I can get some updates at least. I'm overworking my brain here, trying to remember everything. So there's above 6. Oh my god. Damn. Freaking bitch teleport to 592. I got a terrible fill. Maybe I leave JTI alone. I'm just losing money. And what's the resumption time here? 49.40. 49.40. And it's 602. The bits teleport to 95. I get cooked. I get butchered alive. What should have been a 3-cent risk at the whole dollar turns into 13 cents, almost 10 cents. We got a minute and 50 seconds. OSRH. And this time, hopefully, this time right here, I'm gonna go crazy. This time is it. I'm going for the home run. Not in a bad way per se, but if the opportunity presents itself. Pluto, I'm going to see Pluto today for the dip and rip. We got about a minute, 10 seconds. JTI, good recovery.
HIMS, OSRH may resume in less than a minute. FOLD. CBI.
We got 18 seconds till greatness. We're at 788. 5, 4, here we go.
HALO.
Boy, oh boy. That was close.
XHLD. DATS. MBRX.
I sold half too soon. Still. Dip, 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 dip. Damn. I should have just bought. It's chasing down the halt level here. It's not dipping. Halt level extended. It chased it down. I'm going to size down here. We're still not getting a good dip. JTA high halting down. Come on, give us something. Halt up 905. I like this. We can focus on one stock now. This is good. OSRH. Can we see a bigger pullback here? We're seeing 860. We might not get a bigger pullback, but I'll be patient. I'd rather not chase it.
DATS. JTI halted. JTI resumed at 9 hours 55 minutes and 45 seconds. BNET. HIMS. FOLD.
Oh, you son of a what? Let me. Oh, that is rough, bro. Damn. All right. Damn. Oh, I got filled. Did I get filled? Oh, I got filled 400 shares. Okay, that's good. Bro, what was that? I think a lot of our traders are going to get caught in this one because there's nothing we could have done in that.
OSRH halting. OSRH will resume at 9 hours 56 minutes and 50 seconds. APPS.
I like this dip though. I'm watching. I'm going to trade this dip aggressively. I think
BNET.
this is great. This is a great dip. In fact, I'm probably going to hold these shares too.
RSLS.
Part of the business, brother. Part of the business. Getting cooked is part of the business. Getting mutilated.
TRNR.
But that's what I'm saying. The first time I got lucky because the first time it did something very similar to this. And what happened is that I bought it a little late, and so I got filled at the low. I would have already got cooked since before. Again, it comes down to the inches, right? The fine line. If I was a little quicker buying that dip, I would have gotten filled like 60 cents higher, and I got murdered. And I think my share size might have been smaller, but still, to start off like 700 red would have been tough.
CBI.
AND.
It's showing 680? No way. Bro, if this resumes at 680. If this resumes at 680, that's going to be miserable.
GLST halted. GLST will resume at 9 hours 58 minutes and 57 seconds.
Showing 660. 660, 670 resumption. Well, I'm in to get destroyed is what it's looking like.
TRNR. HIMS.
TRNR being mentioned.
JTI may resume in less than a minute. BKSY.
Is JTI worth it? The low of day dip. I've been red on that stock all day.
HIMS. TIBC. TAN halted. TANH will resume at 9 hours 59 minutes.
It'd be 55.45 for JTI.
CFA.
524. And there's 15 seconds.
RSLS. BKSY. TIBC.
Can we see something obvious here? Sideways resumption. And no immediate flush.
OSRH may resume in less than a minute.
Can we see 45?
RSLS.
See, I'm aiming for 45. Why did I sell half? Why? Why do I keep doing it? And then there's 45, my target. Why do I keep selling half like that? It's like it didn't go right away, but I still have to at least give it a chance. So I'm still having this issue executing, and there's 45 again. Moving like a sailor. Join. Okay, resumption's gonna be 56.50. Holy smokes, I would have missed it. 56.50. Holy smokes. Is it 10 minutes?
MBRX.
Damn, that's crazy. I would have missed that resumption, bro. See, it's too much going on, and I'm not paying attention. So now, thankfully, it's 10 minutes, or else I would have missed the opening trade. So we gotta wait for 01 at the hour, 01 and 50 seconds. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up. Right now we're waiting for resumption, which is going to be at 01 at the hour, 01 and 50 seconds.
JZXN. Already been. DATS.
Red to green comes down to the inches, brother. The fine line. The fine line of getting green or getting cooked. We got about 1 minute and 40 seconds.
REBN. AUUD.
I remember there's a day Marcelo and I reviewed a trade out of a resumption, and we bought at the same time. The broker showing us the same time we got in, and he's in lower 20 cents than me, and I had smaller size too. You know,
QUAD.
what are you gonna do, right? I get filled into the moon that day.
OSRH may resume in less than a minute. BOWNU may resume
50 seconds to resumption. I don't know, man. I like it. I like this if this is looking to hold up here.
MBRX.
But it depends on what it does. I'd like to see a more of a flush right away on the resumption. We're at 7:48. 20 seconds.
AUUD.
10.
MBRX.
Don't you fucking man. Man, that's such a stupid freaking fill, man. The moment this thing holds up, I'm in. I get filled on the highest tick. If I'm in right there, I'm just holding this, waiting for 750. 750, there it is. It'd be so simple if we can just get the fills. The risk just becomes way too high getting filled 35 cents higher than I'm looking to get in. Jesus Christ.
AND.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I must have died. Okay, okay, that's it, that's it. Disaster has struck. How much did we lose there too? I don't know. Maybe like 600 plus. Ay, ay, ay. I do think over 50 could be interesting, but perhaps best to wait a little bit. So what should have been a 50-cent winner became a 30-cent loss.
TIBC.
Let's see if we get the dip. No dip. So over 50, it's going to give the move.
TANH.
See, this is how you can get frustrated, but you got to just keep your cool. You got to keep your cool. 7.99 to halt up.
DIT. IBRX.
817 to halt up now. High of day was 876.
MBRX.
I feel like I should have added 2K, and it's like you gave back.
EDIT.
$8.28 to halt up.
MBRX.
$8.38 to halt up.
ADL1. IBRX. EDIT.
That higher fill though. So if let's say I get that fill right, and coming off of a bigger win like that, 50 cents, the odds of me saying I'm gonna take it easy at the 50 area is probably not gonna happen. And so capturing from 50 to 8, and then this move over 8 would become very likely. Instead, here we are stuck on the sidelines, and the stock is not even giving a dip. It's saying 55 for the halt up. Well, 67 now. We're pulling back a bit, but I've sized down drastically here until further notice. The best thing right now would be for this thing to get halted up. That or a real proper, reasonable dip, which at this point might be difficult because of how extended it is off of the lows, which were 685. 685 to 855.
MBRX. EDIT.
$8.90 to halt up.
EDIT.
$8.90.
OSRH.
It held. It seems like it's holding. Hopefully it gets halted up here, 9.15. Such a lame move back up, man. 915, can we get halted up 915? There's 15, can we get locked in? Can we get locked in? Come on, get locked in.
OSRH.
32 to halt level now. We did hold 820 twice, but and there's a 20,000 share bid that was there, but just hard to trust. Meaning that the move was that extended and we pulled back from like 860. 40-cent dip after like a $2 share move. So it held up. We'll see if it continues here. 946 to halt up. It's just not moving how they would normally move. So I'm very skeptical here. I'm just using 500 shares at this point, just in case it does something funky.
OSRH.
New highs. The halt's at 65.
COMP.
The halt is now 77. The halt level is changing very frequently, and we're not really getting locked in anymore. So, gotta watch out. Alright, I'm done. I am done, so. That second entry I bought on time too. The first time I'm a little too high. I buy back at 30, I get filled 78. That is my cue to take my 500 bucks and run. We were red almost 1K on JTI, so despite going up 2,700, I think we were green like 1,700 at best. And tragedy since then. And that's how much that high fill from that resumption threw me off, is that I since then just cooked. Complete ridiculousness. You buy the lows, you get filled 40 cents higher. It just messes up the entire system because now the risk becomes so much more if the stock doesn't work, if the move doesn't work, versus the appropriate risk I could have had, perhaps risking 25 cents at the lows for the recurled and retested highs, rather than risking like 60 cents for the same move. is key. I think I got to pay more attention to it just in case it does decide to go on another good move. Right now it's moving like complete garbage if you ask me, but it's possible it could like get halted up, or it can shake this like weird price action that we've been getting here ever since the resumption down. Because if this goes from 10 to 20 and starts to move good again, then there's no excuse at that point. So I think giving it a little bit more time, paying attention here could pay off just in case. If it sells off into oblivion, then I'm out of here.
IBRX. CLBT.
So highest at 980, lows at 860.
OTLY.
Halt down 832. It's a good recovery back over 9. Pretty good.
IBRX.
Can we continue for that new high? Not quite. 35, 30.
CLBT.
You got to watch out for the small spread here as well.
DOMH. CPIS.
DOMH.
We're right underneath the pre-market high. Stock might still have potential.
CLBT.
Keep watching this stock. Keep watching this thing, man. This thing is still holding up. OSRH. I'm going to keep an eye here. JTI might be onto something as well.
CLBT.
It's possible.
AOI. IBRX. CPIS. AOI.
CRDF.
AUUD. AOI. CLBT.
Waiting patiently here. Watching and waiting. Bro, if this could go to 20, man. If this thing can break the pre-market highs and give us a move to 20. Might be asking for a lot. But this is the stock market after all. If it doesn't happen, I mean, that's fine, right? We're not looking to force anything, but right now we're consolidating below the pre-market highs.
IBRX. CYN. DOMH. AUUD. XHLD. CLBT.
Will it go or is it a bluff?
PC.
That's such a high ad and it's
EDFT.
tanking,
RXRX.
sinking like the Titanic.
MSW.
Very tight bottom though. Very tight bottom. So maybe a retest. There's definitely people buying this stock up, as in like it seems like there's a big whale institution that's buying it. It might not be done yet. Look at how quickly it's responding here. Damn, that's definitely a chase.
OSRH.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 20 on the bids. The ask price needs to dip. Shit. You see, I needed to be more aggressive down there at like 9-2. I mean, it's so sudden to move up.
EDIT.
SMX.
55. Trying again. It needs to get over 10.
CLBT. IBRX.
36. I think it's gonna happen. It's just a little choppy. The halt level sadly is 27 though. 1027. It's kind of tight.
EDIT. AOI. CLBT. EDIT. JZXX.
And that's a false breakout though. 5-minute candle making the new high over the pre-market high. We kind of double top up there.
EDIT. AOI.
H.
AOI.
Diesel XL.
XHLD.
Definitely not over yet. Halting down, 840, halting down.
XHLD. REBN. OTLY. AUUD. IBRX. RXRX.
JTAI is trying.
REBN. OSRH halted. AUUD. OSRH will resume at 10 hours 33 minutes and 8 seconds. RXRX.
EDIT. TPIC. DTIL.
EDIT. GRAL. REBN. RXRX.
ETLE.
GRAL. RXRX. MSW.
Two minutes to OSRH.
CLVT.
I see you.
Break of 6, no good. It's lingering, maybe it tries again.
CLVT.
We got a minute and some change to the resumption.
SOC.
OSRH may resume in less than a minute.
Ten seconds. OSRH.
CLVT. NTLA. NOTB. WOLF. CLVT. NTLA. NTLA.
I think this thing is still strong. OSRH. Still strong. There's a halt down.
ALT.
False halt down.
REBN.
Oh, JTI. Damn. Oh, is that break of 610? JTI. Okay, it looks like JTI is the new stock. Well, I traded it. I didn't capture this move though.
JTI.
What a day, what a day, what a day.
ADPT. AOI.
Missed the whole thing.
JTI halted. JTI will resume at 10 hours 41 minutes and 39 seconds. WOLF.
I think OSRH, I mean, it might be done. It's possible it's done, but, you know, we'll see if over the next, like, hour it goes sideways, lower volume, then curls up. If not, probably backside. But
AOI.
JTIA, please, man, can we get something good here? Such a...
SERB.
I don't know what to say about the day. I don't know. I felt like I traded good, but the areas where you get those, you know, those close trades that goes the other way, right? Higher fills, things like that.
WOLF. CMRX. AOI. SERB. AIFF. AOI. ADPT. SERB. AOI.
The battle we go again. 10:36 and 39 seconds. So at 41 and 39 seconds. Unbelievable, man.
JTI may resume in less than a minute.
JTAI, let's get it. No fear, no hesitation here. Looking for over 7 and through 670s. Big Steve, time to fly high, brother. Ten seconds. We're currently at 6:55.
VDRX.
JTI on.
JTI.
Come on, give us something real. And I took a losing trade somehow there too. 15.
SERB. RXRX.
A son of a gun. Bro, how, oh, well, anyhow, so I'm not even gonna complain about that. It's just stupid, man. Okay, let me size down. It's not really giving a proper trade here per se.
SLDB. GRAL.
Short sellers up at 7, perhaps, because the way how that came down. Right now, I'm thinking, what's the right move? Should I just leave, come back later? Green 1800 to red 70 bucks. Disaster. I mentioned walking away up 490, didn't walk away. Felt like there were still opportunities, and the losses kept piling up.
OTL1.
OTL1. ATYR.
$49.14 for resumption.
ATYR. SLTV. JTI SLTV in less than a minute. TEM.
You guys, for those of you in the chat room, hopefully you get that reference. If you've ever seen the movie Spy Kids. And this is the fake guy. Dang, where's the real one?
JTIX.
Okay, where's the resumption? 49, 14, 30 seconds.
GRAL.
I can't post the real the GIF because it's only the GIF of the guy who's the fake guy. Oh, the depths with that. 6:14, here we go.
JTI.
TEM.
Watching for 50. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. 35. And cutting at scratch. We're kind of stuck here, 30. It's crazy how bad the graphics was in this movie. But back then, was this like 2003? I saw this. Back then, this is like prime time stuff. Yeah, I think that might do it. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit in case something else comes, but
NTLA.
we're in slums.
WOLF. CMRX.
AAPA.
CPIX. Is this any good?
CMRX.
No bueno. SINT, perhaps our only hope. We need SINT to rip through 5 and fuck's sakes, bro. Why does it do it like that? Oh my gosh, what a move. Bro, unless you're just buying 5 just because, like, there's no way you're getting that. Like, there's nothing that warranted and said, hey, we can get to 550. 505, 510, maybe. Jeez. And I get filled 36, because why not? They love to do it. Bro, alright. 610, 610. Ah, man.
SINT.
And I'm getting blazed. Bro, I made nothing, man.
SKBL.
How does stock go up $1 a share? I make nothing.
OSRH halted. OSRH will resume at 11 hours and 31 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Come on, hold, 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 hold like your life. Oh, smokes, I took... My size is way bigger than I thought. Anyhows. Let's treat the trade the same, manage risk. And I'm already at 600, not even realizing my size. Crap. Well, that's how you take the day to $1,000 a day by accident. Holy smokes. As long like 8,000 shares thinking I'm in 2,000 with 500 share blocks. Crap, crap, crap. Well, I guess that'll do it for me as a max loss day. Just so stupid on a dollar share move up. This is how day trading can make you go mad if you let it. And of course, that entire area is just all chop. It's unbelievable. Trying to get the dip with small size, not noticing the order entry. Jeez Louise. Telling me I lost 50 cents in a spread of 5 cents with 4 trades. That doesn't even seem like the math could be right. Potential backside here. Great day went to complete mess.
AIFF. RDFN.
Can we see 25, 30 on the bounce? Show me 30, 35. And it's showing me there's 18, 26, and 28.
COMP.
Unbelievable, man. You missed the entire move up. Try to get the dip with small size, not realizing your shear size. You're getting chopped in this area.
OSRH
You're down 1K without even noticing. I must be getting old.
COMP. AIFF.
I don't know. I think at this point, shutting it down. So when I was up 500 bucks, man, I said, should I shut it down? I knew at that point I was up like 16, 1800. Hey, we're up 500. We gave back. Time to walk. But I do think I stayed for the right reasons, which was I just thought that there was more to come from OSRH and potentially other stocks. Didn't stay to like force anything to make back, but took some paper cuts, then went to flat, and then now this disaster here. I think at this point the day is now out of control. It would have been nice to remain flat and kind of just, wait around and see something. But at this point, it's like, wanted to break a 5. The stock is at 96 for maybe a good minute. So it wasn't like very obvious to jump in this move. The moment it touched 5, it just 540. And then 560. Just almost insane move, man.
UUBT.
This was a good dip. This was a good dip, I will say, right here.
AIFF.
And I didn't hold this trade because, and I think the dip started, the dip started in this first big green candle. I didn't hold the dip because I got filled at 36. Hey, man. I think I got to be a little quicker, but it just sucks that almost every one of these scenarios, the stock is just opening up in the spreads. Opening up in the spreads.
SKYT.
Great day turned sour.
UUBT.
UMC. INM.
LAES. ABSI. IONQ. WOLF.
QUBT. FLUX.
QUBT. LAES. RGTI. QBTS. QMCO. IONQ.
TLF. TRUE. ARQQ.
QUBT. CMRX. NOTB.
Oh man, look at this day, man. Look at this freaking day.
RGTI. QUBT.
This is a mockery.
QBT.
So crazy because that stupid trade where they filled me high on OSRH, I would have pushed up to like 4K in that area. Like I'd pushed up in that whole sequence.
QBTS.
At that point, it becomes near impossible to come back to flat.
RGTI. IONQ.
Instead, we missed all those winning trades. Then we took a bigger loss. The halt down. Then the stock moved so weird after the resumption. Wasn't really able to get any proper entries. Now JTI. From flat to down 1K in 5 seconds.
RGTI. IONQ.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Catastrophe. Am I in the wrong chat? Looks like I'm in the wrong chat, brother. I'm in the wrong chat. Hold up. No. I'm posting into the right chat, following the rules.
DNA.
Max green to max loss in the blink of an eye.
MSW.
Bro, Save, bro. Look at this. Look at this guy here. Look at this guy, one of the chat room members. Up 30,000. This is insane. Up 30,000. So you see everybody kind of goes through it depending on where they are in their journey. From flat, up 30,000 to then up like 7,000, 8,000. I mean, 8,000 still a lot of money to walk away with, but you know, pretty sure he's feeling, you know, somewhat similar. This guy is an absolute monster, brother. 30K. Even getting up to 30K is impressive. Ah, bro, how do I lose 3 grand, bro? Like what? I have to lose 3 grand to go red 1K. This doesn't even make sense. And like I'm saying, I lost 1K in like a 10-cent range. It doesn't even add up. Like where was I getting filled? Where was I getting filled in a range that was more like 5 to 6 cents? That I could have lost 1K in 3 trades. Come on.
ABSI.
MSI.
BKSY. LAES.
The trajectory was obvious. My optimism got to the best of me. Yet again. Yet again. Maybe I have to implement another rule saying, but sometimes I don't like to be so strict. Like yesterday, it's like, you know, you come back, you make 1,400, it's a flat day after that.
BKSY.
But sometimes it does make sense to be strict if
LAES.
most of the times you're happening to be on one side of things, and so you have some data, right? Like I'm pretty sure if I'm to track every day where I give back half and keep trading, the data probably says, hey, if you give back half, you probably should just leave.
DNA.
How many times on those days have I, you know, got back to the highs or made something, you know, greater than half, versus how many days I've went to flat, went to red, or just finished below the halfway point? Probably the metrics probably somewhere like finishing in like 30-20% range. So if I get back half, the best thing to do in my, you know, best thing in my interest is to just shut down the screens. Shut down the screens and just, that's it. Did all the right things, man. Small size the first 5 minutes.
WOLF.
Got aggressive in the key areas to push profits.
CASK.
USAU.
I'm thinking, like, do I call this a successful day? Is this a successful day? Or is this a day? I guess there's something to learn, but even implementing the change is somewhat tricky. But do I want to be as firm as saying if I give back half, I shut it down immediately?
RPID.
Even your emotions are a probability. I'm thinking as in what could I have done better, right? So, a bit of a mini recap here before the actual recap. Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking is that I could have walked away while I was up $500. I did say it out loud, but that would require me putting that rule into place. It's like, hey, if you lose X amount off your highs, you just walk. And then to lose this 1K so stupidly, man. So I got to pay attention to my share size, which I somewhat overlooked. I think what happened is that the move ripped over 5 so aggressively that I didn't really pay attention to checking. And then and sometimes the expectations, right? When I saw this thing and the volume that it had right here, I'm thinking like if it gets over 5, especially how the action's been today. If we get over 5, we probably see like 510, 505, 510. Maybe it might try somewhere like 08, to have trouble. Like I'm just kind of like picturing how it might be based off of how the day has been. But then this thing rips up to 40, 50. And just no warning, no nothing in terms of buying at 5. Again, we're lingering at like 95, 98 for like 40, 50 seconds where it's like 95, 98, no volume. It's just kind of moving without volume in that range. So it's like nothing is happening. And when it does go, it just like teleported up without any buying, at least to my recognition, on the time and sales. So if you just happen to buy, you could have caught the entire breakout, but if you were like looking for something more as an indicator, you probably are not in at the lows here. And then this dip I think was the best trade, for what I could have captured. It's just the higher fill that threw me off here. Because I could have gotten from like 28 to 50 at least. But I get in and I'm filled almost at 40, trying to buy it low. It just throws me off. Harder to hold that trade.
SOC.
So shutting it down. And here's the final P&L. Here, let's go to full screen. Started off red 600. And I was red 600 in one trade after sizing up at minute 7. On, I think, JTI, SINT maybe? Or JTI. Early, had some trouble. Ay, ay, ay. So OSRH, we'll see if it does anything here later, but taking the walk, shutting it down. For those of you going the distance, stay safe, stay green. I'll post a recap, and tomorrow again, I'll be back tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. for hopefully a better day of momentum.
WYHG.
Actually, hold on. I'm curious. Let me see something. I'm curious as to how this even happened. Let me just check real quick. It's such a disaster.
SLDB.
Yeah, JTI early was rough. We're down like 700 there. So where did the first loss came here on the resumption. I was up 2200. 2200 wasn't that much, but definitely pretty solid. I thought I was like 2800, so I saw wrong, which is good. So I didn't give back at least that extra. But anyhow,
ATGL.
okay, yeah. So out of the out of the dip is what happened, man. Out of the dip, I took a great trade. I get murdered. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, stay safe, stay green. Catch you guys later. Hit that thumbs up on the way out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bro, I'm green $2,800 on the month. Like this is like running me mad right now. This cannot be, bro. There's no way. This is how I think about it. Maybe it's not the healthiest way, but there's no way that a guy like you know. Of course, I respect everybody and everything, but I'm just gonna say this how I'm gonna say it. Save was able to make 30 grand today at the highs in just one day. This is just one day, 1 hour of the month. In one day, 1 hour of this month, there's a trader in the chat room that's able to make 30 grand. And you're telling me that I'm at $2,000 on the month? It's not. I'm not looking at it as like in a comparison way per se, because I understand like you know there's levels to this thing, but I'm trying to point out like opportunity wise, like there's still opportunity despite it being a little tricky, and this is like every single day. Like there's no way that I'm not already at least like 10, 15, 20K on this month. So I gotta keep studying. This is bro. There's no way, man. Like look at this calendar. It's just complete ridiculousness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red days. More red days than green days here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days. Bro, they better be cut this next month, man. Last month was even a little, you know, a little bit of messy for me. But still better than this disaster of what's going on here. No pressure. No pressure. Tomorrow, I can already see 10K if it's a hot day, brother. I can already see new record days being set this year. Months are going to come. There's going to be days throughout this year where we can make 100 grand in one day, and these months become irrelevant. All I need this entire year is 3 really hot days to make my entire year better than last year, every other year to this point combined. Three nice hot days. That's it. So I feel pretty good. I feel pretty optimistic. But definitely we've been getting cooked here in the last few weeks. Tons of red days. And just not excellent trading. I do think though, as of a week and a half, I like where I am mentally. I feel pretty good, not hesitating, not second guessing any trades. It's like 2 weeks ago on a day like this, I wouldn't have even gotten to 2K because I would have been second guessing some of the trades, right? Overthinking, stuff like that. So
ATGL may resume in less than a minute.
Mm-mm-mm. We need to be a little bit more consistent here. We're like maybe even below our aggregate numbers, which is pretty terrible because this includes a lot of like older trading from like years ago. The sun is going to shine even brighter upon us here very soon. So wait patiently. If you're new to this channel, wait patiently and watch. Watch what's going to happen when I start hitting these record days every day, weeks, months straight. I can already see it in my future. And you know what they say? If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. So I'm going to have a lot of weight to carry around here in my palms very soon. Very soon I can see 15K day, 30K day, 50K day, back to back to back big green days as I'm smoking the markets. Yes, sir. Feel good, look alive, and well, yeah, coming back to like the mention of the chat room member stuff, eh? Well, what I'm trying to say is that there's like potential, right? There's opportunities. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to make any kind of money unless there's fair opportunities, you know, positioning yourself, capturing these bigger green candle. And honestly, if we were to just simply look at a stock like JT, like this stuff is not, it's not rocket science, right? If you did have the intuition down here that this thing could go, and you took even like 10,000 shares and you gave it a chance, I mean, it literally went up $1 a share here, right? So again, there's opportunities. The pullback trade, which I thought was a little bit better. You know, if you're firm, you're quick to get in, you're sharp there. This went from 30 area, 20 to more to 26 area, up to 611. No continuation after that, but still gave something, which is better than nothing. But yeah, guys, take care, stay safe, stay green. I think for those people who are struggling so far in the year, you know, let's continue to stay disciplined. Let's stay the course. Bro, for me to feel any sort of way, like I'd have to be red for like a year straight to like for anything to start getting to me. So right now I feel pretty good. I know what to expect. I know what to expect when I'm being more aggressive on hotter days. We're still gonna get so many days of stocks going from 2 to 50, 2 to 20. And then on those, bro, on some of these days to come, man, just we're gonna kill it. No doubt the community here is gonna kill it. We're going to be seeing people in the chat right here saying up 9K, 10K, 5K, all these big numbers. So stay safe, stay green, and know that the future is bright. Green is on the horizon, and we're going to be milking it in days, weeks, months, and years to come. All right. So catch you guys in the recap, and then again tomorrow at 9 a.m.